So you guys asked for it for some reason, so I'm giving it to you guys. Today we're counting down the top 10 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon cards that there are. And I'm going to tell you right now, the number one spot does not belong to a Shadowless First Edition Caterpie. It belongs to something else. So if you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and smash that like button along with subscribing to the channel as well. And if you want to see a Pokemon or a set featured in next week's top 10 most expensive, please drop a comment down below letting me know which Pokemon or set you would like to see featured. Now, let's get into today's top 10 most expensive Caterpies. And let me tell you, it's going to start off a little comedic at first. The 10th most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card out there is going to be Caterpie from base set 2. Worth, you ready for this? A whopping 36 cents. This Caterpie, as you can see from a year ago, height of this card was a total of 54 cents. So you can either buy a first edition base set Shadowless Charizard, or you can buy like a couple million of these Caterpies. Oh man. It picks up a little bit, but not much, with number 9 most expensive Caterpie coming from Caterpie base set Shadow non-first edition. This Caterpie is going for almost at the dollar range, but it hurts that we're not even at the dollar range on the top on single digits here. This Caterpie is going for a total of 98 cents. I love you, Caterpie. You're an OG, but that price for a number 9 card, sheesh, that is pretty low. Looking at this card from a year ago, we'll be able to see that the height of this card was at least over $1. $1.44. Not the most expensive, but still up there a little bit. Now, for the number 8 most expensive Caterpie, we have Caterpie coming from Neo Discovery, aka Neo 2. Like, instead of Neo Destiny, it's instead of base set, it's base set 2. I guess that's what that stands for. This card is coming over with a reverse holo market price of $1.29. So the regular first edition of this card is only 29 cents, which is not that high. But the reverse holo is at least at $1.29. So we finally hit over $1 with Caterpie. Looking at a year ago, we can see that this card's height of this price was $1.44. So really not too much of a difference, about a total of 15 cents. So really not that great. But a year ago, this card was actually under $1, which for number 8 should be well over $1. Number 7 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card is going to be the Caterpie from the McDonald's promo back from 2019. There we go. Now we're starting to get into a little bit of a chunk of change. This card's market price is going for a total of $5.90. Looking at this card from a year ago, you will see that this card's height price was $8.36. You know, that is a little impressive for a Caterpie Pokemon card, so I gotta give it some props there. Really was not expecting Caterpie to make it close to a $10 range in the bottom 5 of the top 10. So props to you, Caterpie, but this card is still at $5.90 current to date. Now, at the number 6 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card, we have Caterpie coming from Great Encounters. This Caterpie Pokemon card is actually slightly up there, as you can see, over the past 3 months, going from $2.15 from August to now $6.24 in December. So I will say and give props to this Caterpie Pokemon card, as it has made its way up the food chain over the $5 market price. And we're only at number 6. So can we crack $10? We are going to find out. Number 5 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card is going to be the Caterpie from Scarlet and Violet 151. I know, right? A modern Caterpie card is worth a pretty nice chunk of change. Then again, all 151 Pokemon cards are going to be worth an astronomical amount of money. This Caterpie has gone up and down, up and down, up and down in the past 3 months. The most expensive this card has been in the past 3 months is $8.44, but is down $2.02. Looking at this card from a year ago, although it's not going to make it a year ago, this card was actually believed to be a very cheap nothing of a card at only $5.69, but soon skyrocketed to a total of $7.96, almost hitting that $8 mark, but currently holding a $6.50 price tag. Impressive for a little Caterpie. At number 4, on the top 10 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon cards, we have Caterpie coming from Fire Red and Leaf Green, an OG classic favorite of mine. This beautiful work of art here is going for a total of $7.07, and in the past 3 months has not budgeted that much up and down the scales. Let's look at this card from a year ago, though, to see that this card has had a pretty good increase in price from $4.75 from a year ago to now $7.07. So a pretty good $3 increase in profit almost off this very well illustrated Fire Red and Leaf Green Caterpie Pokemon card. It's time now for the top 3 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon cards. At number 3, we have Caterpie coming from the set Expeditions. This Caterpie actually breaks the $10 price tag here, getting over that $10 hump with a profit of $13, and 15 cents. This Caterpie Pokemon card actually is worth a reasonable amount of money in the past 3 months. Let's look at a year ago to see if this card has gone up or down. This card actually was worth, wow, color me shocked. I would never have thought I saw the day that a non-hollowed Caterpie was worth $25.80. That is actually pretty remarkable for a Caterpie Pokemon card. But that price tag did not last when it dropped down to $8.74, rebounding back up to $13.14. Not a whole lot, but still, for a Caterpie Pokemon card, that's impressive. Now, for the number 2 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card, and if you haven't guessed what number 2 is, then you might want to go back and re-listen to what I said in the beginning, because it is a first edition Shadowless Caterpie coming from base set. Yes, that's right. This Caterpie is not the number 1 most expensive Caterpie out there. It is only a second place Caterpie Pokemon card. So, let's go ahead and see where this Caterpie ranks in the past year. With a price tag currently of $28.67, this card has fluctuated only about $2 in the past 3 months, but in the past year, this card hasn't fluctuated that much at all. With a height of $31.67 from a year ago, this Caterpie Pokemon has really only gone down in value by a total of $3, making it the number 2 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card out there on the market. Now, it's time for the number 1 most expensive Caterpie Pokemon card out there on the market. Now, when I tell you, when I saw this price tag of this Caterpie, I was a little bit surprised, but when I realized what set it was from and why it was worth that much, I was a little bit more tuned in to the wow. I wish I collected that set back in the day, because for a Caterpie to be worth as much as it is, I'm a little bit surprised. And that is going to be the Caterpie, coming from the set of Legendary Collections. That's right. This reverse hollow Caterpie Pokemon card is going for $47.24. Almost a $50 Pokemon card right here, which is absolutely insane. If a Caterpie reverse hollow is worth that much, I'm flabbergasted on what a Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, Raichu, you name it, reverse hollow is worth. That is an absolute insane price tag for a Caterpie Pokemon card. No offense, Caterpie. Love you. Like I said, you're an OG. Now let's look at a year ago. This card hasn't fluctuated that much. It's actually gone up a little bit. From $38.51 from a year ago to a height of $50, almost $49.50, to down to $47.24. It's just still mind-baffling that a Caterpie card is almost at a $50 value. Absolute insanity. And with that, that concludes today's top 10 most expensive Pokemon cards featuring Caterpie. Now, I know you were expecting for a good laugh, but those last 3 Caterpie were actually worth a pretty good penny. So do not ever underestimate a bug-type Pokemon or a little guy ever again, because it turns out that no matter what, the little guy might have a powerful punch. And that's why Caterpie is featured in today's top 10 most expensive Pokemon cards. If you want to see one of your favorite Pokemon cards or favorite Pokemon card sets, please comment down below the set or the card, and it might be featured in next week's top 10 most expensive. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and as always, thank you everyone for tuning in. Friday, December 22nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be hosting my Christmas live special on my YouTube channel, giving away Pokemon slabs, Pokemon singles, and Pokemon God Packs. All you have to do is be on my YouTube live, on my YouTube channel, Pokemon_drama, Friday, December 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your chance to win a bunch of stuff for free. International singles are mailed to you totally for free anywhere in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to comment down below. Peace out. Have a great day. And this is Pokemon Drama signing off. Keep poking on.